Quazi here, and in this video, I'm going to teach you how to actually let go. Now, I've been getting a lot of questions about this, and this is a really great question because no one really talks about this. And even though I've made a lot of videos on how to let go, I'm going to share with you two principles in this video on how you can let go in the short term and get a quick fix to it, and how to let go in the long term so your manifestations can be effectively maximized. Now, before I begin this video, I want to announce the winner of the free Reality Mastery consult, the 1-hour consult. And the winner is, hey Mrs., congratulations, you won. I also replied to your comment in the last video that you commented. And just send me a message at quazi@quazijohir.com and I'll set you up for the free consult. Also, before I begin, I wanted to quickly announce that this week I'll be giving away a free copy of my book, Life Mastery. And yeah, completely free. You'll get a free ebook version. Just comment Life Mastery down below and I'll pick a winner at random. So with that, let's begin. So in this video, I want to talk to you about how to actually let go and why is it important that you need to let go in the first place. So let's start this discussion. First of all, what basically happens throughout your daily life is there are two sorts of problems that are occurring. And the first type is with your energies. So both of them are with your energies, but the first type is with energy getting stagnant and getting stuck. And the second kind is energy just going out of control and flowing everywhere. And whenever your energy is not under your control or it's either getting stuck, that's when it gets stagnant. And whenever energy gets stagnant and it's not flowing, then you have problems manifesting in any area of your life. So this is why it's so important to let go. Now, most people just go about their daily life and they're just like, oh, well, I'm feeling anxiety, what to do? Just don't stuff it in. Don't worry about making it flow or anything. And, you know, that is just a short-term fix and it doesn't really solve the problem. So in this video, I'm going to share with you two fixes to this stagnant energy problem, because whenever your energy is getting stagnant, that's when you get all of these feelings, you know, these pent-up feelings that it's not flowing to the right area of your life. And once you learn how to make your energy flow to the right area of your life, you can just be assured that anything that you want can be manifested. So manifestation really occurs with the correct channeling of your energy. So human beings have the power to channel their own energies through certain practices, through certain spiritual practices, certain habits, certain things that you do physically, mentally, emotionally, physically. Manifestation really happens with an unwavering channeling of your energy. If you can channel all of your energies into one particular field, you can be assured that that field will be manifested. There is just no choice about it. So again, the problem is often imbalances occur and your energy is just flowing all over the place and you just, you know, feel lost and you're caught up in life, or your energy is just stuck and stagnant and then you feel anxious and you feel these unwanted, undesirable feelings, and then you start to manifest the subsequent things into your life as a result. So unconscious living really causes the loss of control over your own energy. And energy and your consciousness are alike. So if you can control your consciousness, you can add a channel for this energy to be channeled. You don't really control the flow of energy, you kind of control the channel through which it flows. It's almost like shifting to a different lifeline. You don't really manifest anything into your life. Anything that's physical that occurs as a result of natural forces. Even when you move your hand, it's just a natural force that's happening. You don't really know how you do this, you just choose to do it. And this very virtue of choosing is basically adding a channel through which energy can flow. So in this video, I want to show you how you can deal with this unwanted energy and this pent-up blocked energy, or energy that's either all over the place. So without further delay, let me share with you the two principles that have helped me personally and help all of my clients just get in control of their energies and how to really let go. So let me start with the quickest solution. The quickest solution is to just refocus your attention somewhere else. So let's say something is bothering you right now and you just want to get rid of this feeling. So you just shift your focus to something else. Shift your attention to something else. Let's say my roommate is really bothering me and something he's doing is bothering me. Maybe your neighbors are playing music out too loud. And if that's bothering you and you're just sitting there, you just turn up your own music in your headphones and you shift your focus to your own music. You don't let the other thing enter the layer of your reality. And that's sort of a short-term fix. Now, just because it's a short-term fix doesn't mean it's a bad fix. Shifting your focus onto something else is a very, very powerful way to just kind of escape this for the moment and then go to something else. Now, I understand that you're escaping your feelings, but it's rather better to slowly let go rather than overwhelm yourself at the moment. Because if you try to deal with some of these things at the moment, it's just too powerful and it might just break you. All of this energy might really just break you. So always remember that if you can shift your focus right now, and if it's too overwhelming right now, go for a walk. Just shift your attention to something else and let the problem solve on its own. Sometimes if you just leave it, it just solves on its own. That's the nature of life. Life will take care of it on its own if you just let it. So the quickest solution is to refocus your attention onto something else. Now, the long-term solution, the most powerful way to solve any pent-up energy that you have inside of you and how to truly let go is to become completely conscious and consciously aware of this feeling. In consciousness, what happens is the pent-up energy that you have inside you, it slowly starts to dissipate. So the universal law is the law of entropy. Everything strives towards more disorder. Everything wants to become more and more disordered. Now, you can manifest something by bringing your energies together and channeling it the right way, but you can also let go of pent-up energy by completely dissipating it. So we will talk about the former in another video. But right now, your energy is stuck and it wants to get out. The only way to make it flow is to completely observe it. Consciously observe it. Do not try to change it. Don't try to change how you're feeling. Just see how it transitions. Because this feeling will transition into different states and manifest in your body in different bodily feelings. So you want to become completely aware of that. And I cannot stress how powerful this method of letting go is. If you just begin to consciously watch your feelings, watch your thoughts, watch your emotions as the silent observer and stop identifying with them, then surrender naturally occurs. It's not something that you just do a breathing exercise and get rid of. I'm not saying breathing exercises are not helpful. They are very helpful, but most powerful way to really surrender is just become conscious of it. Once you become conscious of anything, it stops having power over you. Then you have power over it. Then you start to control it. Because at the end of the day, how can you control something you're not even conscious of? So always remember that there are short-term fixes, but just because it's a short-term fix doesn't mean it's not a good fix. It still fixes the problem. Always combine the long-term solutions with the short-term solutions, but always have a background, which is the long-term solution. So your intent is always to get a long-term solution to your problem, but in the short term, you're still working on it. So think about the long-term solutions as the 80% and the short-term solutions as the 20%. Together, it makes 100%. So always do everything in your capability to get whatever it is that you want and just create your reality the way you want it. So again, in this video, we discussed the 2 ways you can completely let go, and the most powerful method of letting go and having your life the way you want it is by just consciously observing the feelings that come up. Anytime you have attachment to something, observe it. Anytime you have desire, just observe it. Anytime you have fear, observe it. So most people think that, oh, I'm having negative thoughts and now negative thoughts are going to manifest. That's not true. The only time your negative thoughts manifest is when you give it more and more negative charge. And the only way you do that is through cycling it through the feedback loop of hell. And what the feedback loop of hell is basically once you have a negative thought, you react negatively to it, and then you react negatively to your negative reaction. And then you react negatively to that negative reaction to that negative reaction. So now this is creating a chain of events because now you're just completely looping it out of control in a negative manner. So once you become observant at that first time of that negative thought, that you're reacting negatively to it, and you say, oh, look, this is just my natural impulsive reaction to this negative thought based on how I'd been conditioned. I don't need to continue this anymore. Then it won't have power over you anymore. So I hope this makes sense, and I hope this video made sense. If you have any questions, leave me a comment down in the comment section below, And also, I'm growing a massive Facebook group where I'll be sharing all of this kind of stuff, and we have great members. We're currently at around 1,100 members now, which is amazing, and we're just growing and growing. And we also have really, really, really knowledgeable members who are providing great advice. So, when I first started off with the law of attraction, I didn't know any of this stuff. I didn't know if I was doing the right thing, and it would have been great to be a part of a group like this. So I encourage you to click on the link in the description below to join. And unfortunately, the Reality Mastery program is closed for enrollment, so we won't be offering free consults anymore, but we will be open back up in May. So tune in for that. And thanks for watching this video. Hope this helped. Till next time. Peace.